And we are live for the Magdeburg, if that's how you say it, versus West Ham. Live watch along the final pre-season game of the season. It's been a crazy morning. I will change the badge to the Magdeburg badge. Good old Magdeburg. And we'll be talking about Freddie Potts, who it was being reported a sale had been agreed. Yet he is on the bench. What is going on? What is going on? Is he still to be sold? Or is it all lies, lies, lies? That's what I want to know. I mean, there's obviously no smoke without fire. There was obviously talks of a sale. It's obviously in discussion. I think it was about 12 million, 10, 12 million euros was the reported fee, which is a decent fee, but it just come out of nowhere. Shocked me. Really shocked me because, you know, this championship season, let me sort the badge out while I'm going on about this. This season, you know, you felt like, you know, a lot of these youngsters are going to get an opportunity now. This is going to be their chance. And we'd sold Callum Marshall to Luton. And now, Freddie Potts could be on his way out. Very, very bizarre. So there's obviously talks, but it's not as close as has been reported. It seems. Because why would he be on the bench? Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting comment. People need to stop letting sentiment cloud their judgment. So far, none of these academy players have shown they're good enough to be established Premier League players for West Ham. But we're in the Championship, my friend. We're in the Championship. That is the thing. So, Freddie Potts, who, yeah, okay, he hasn't been able to become an established Premier League player, but, you know, under Potter, he cemented himself in that team and, you know, played a lot of minutes earlier on under Nuno and then sort of fell out of favour towards the end. You know, a lot of the problem, I think, was playing him and Magassa together. I just thought was a terrible idea. Both, I think, show promise, but just should never, ever play together. And you would think that the Championship is a good option. Like, let's have a look. You know, we talk about what our actual midfield options are. You know, we've got Potts. Aside from Potts, you've got Magassa, you've got Ward-Prowse, and you've got Kante, and maybe Alvarez. So it's not like he's so far down the pecking order behind all this established quality. It's just, yeah. It's just weird. It's weird to me. In the Championship of all places, now we're going to have to go and sort of buy that quality. But surely, Freddie Potts is good enough for the Championship. Like, to buy that, you know. And I've said this before when. You know that you got as well a player there. He's experienced. Down there. You know, he went on loan to Portsmouth. I can't remember if Portsmouth were in League One or the Championship at the time, but he was like their best player, Freddie Potts. Arsenal on my mind. Where'd you get that from? Keep convincing yourself Vinicius is staying. So far we haven't let a player go that come. Oh, he was saying that to him. That hasn't come back to bite us in the arse. Yeah, you know, you're not particularly wrong. There's some players I think are premature and you think, could have kept them. But put your mind out of us being in the Premier League. We're a Championship side at the moment, right? And we have to approach it as a Championship side. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, play him in the six. Yeah, that's it. There's got to be balance there. And that's the problem. They're not playing. You know, he spent a lot of time not playing in a balanced midfield. We've seen Potts have some really good performances in a West Ham shirt. We really have, and yeah, it's it is a disappointing one if it does turn out to be true, and it does come into fruition for me. You know, we looked at him and as potentially the next Mr. West Ham. You know, that next player that we can look at. He's an academy boy. His brother played for us. His dad played for us. I think he could have got a little bit more of a chance. Shows there's no nepotism in it in the club. But yeah, so it's Club Bruges. I don't know if it was Bruges he was linked with, but it is Belgium. I think it's Bruges. It is potentially Belgium. Let me read the report to you all before I get this lineup up. Oh no, it's not Bruges. Yeah, it is Club Bruges. Yeah. So the English defensive midfielder is set to arrive at Zwart training camp this afternoon to undergo a medical. That's obviously not happening, and that can't be true. A full agreement package has been reached with West Ham United, €12 million package. Now, obviously, he's not going to do no medicals. That's evident, because why would he be on the bench for us unless he's going afterwards, which is just unlikely. So yeah, there's obviously talks going on, but I guess we haven't accepted it yet, and the negotiations is still going on. Let me just get this line up so people can see it. But yeah, very strange, very strange. Look, I'm not saying it's going to be the end of the world, but I just think when we need squad depth, I would be keeping him this season. You know, €12 million for someone like Freddie Potts, who hasn't, like was said, established himself. Now that is a good fee. It's a decent fee for him, to be honest. But yeah, I just think we saw this season as an opportunity for players to cement themselves, and he was probably one of the top of the list for a lot of fans. But if you're selling, like, we need to start seeing signings. It's no good just keep selling players and not being anywhere near a signing. We desperately need someone in that midfield. And look, I know we've got a lot of DMs, but yeah, we just need a little bit more pace in that midfield, some legs, some quality, creativity in the side. Right, there's the... Oh, God. I guess they really have sacked the content creation team and got someone else in. Look how poor this is. Alright, do you know what I'm going to do? Right, I'm going to do something a little bit clever here, because they've changed how they do the... So you're seeing me do this in real time. You're seeing the creativity in action here, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing how the mind works. Right, okay, so there we go for the subs, and then people can see. Oh, but yeah, so let's go through the starting lineup. Yeah, so right, we've got Hermansen in goal, Walker Peters right back, Mavropanos, Kilman, Scholes, it's all the same. Kante and Orford in midfield. Ward-Prowse has been dropped. Strangely enough, La Madrid, Bowen, Pablo, Tati. Very interesting that Orford comes in. Two youngsters in midfield. No experience in there. But excited to see what Orford can do with his chance. The bench, we've got Areola, Herrick, Ward-Prowse. Diouf is back. Cornet Magassa's back. Potts, as we said. Gelen Beckis, Mayers, and Ajala. Still no Fearon. Urfi as well. I don't know what Fearon's got to do, really. Potter didn't start Potts as well. He did. He did. He started him earlier on. I mean, he played him. Well, I think he took a few games to play him because I think he started every game of pre-season. Then he didn't start him, and then he got into starting regularly, if I remember rightly. Want to keep Magassa. It'll be interesting to see how Magassa can do now in the championship. He's one of them. Like, he'd have games where he looked brilliant, and he'd have games where he looked terrible. You know, and that's Magassa. I think that lineup reaches the playoffs, so doesn't finish first or second. I agree. There's just not enough pace in the side, not enough creativity in the side, and yeah, just not enough grit in the midfield. Slow, yeah, exactly. We are slow, and that's the problem. We need some pace on that wing. So it's going to be very interesting. La Madrid, you know, he gets another start. You know, so I'm excited to see more from him. He has looked bright in pre-season. Hopefully he comes good. I'm really scared to try and bloody log in now because if it's going to, you know, charge me. We'll see. Thoughts on Pablo? Generally believe he's an upper non-league level when watching him and seems an odd deal. Yeah, it really does. I don't get where Nicky is coming from when he says he just needs a goal and he'll be the bollocks. Like, I don't see how one goal just fixes Pablo, you know, and makes him into a world beater. Or just a much better player, at least. The club understand the youth. They see them on a daily basis and know what they're capable of. You're right, but I just think someone like Potts, who's been in that division and was very good in that division, would come in handy down there. I think a lot of championship clubs would snap your hand off for Freddie Potts. Bears watch championship football for the first time. See what level they play at. Yeah, but you know what? I think we'll bring a lot of eyeballs onto this division. Oh, let me get the clock ready. Let's get the clock ready. Yeah, I look at Pablo and I just think off the ball he works so hard. He's pressing, his movement, his energy, great. As soon as he touches that football, he just turns into a pile of shit. It's so unfortunate because if he was actually like half decent on the ball, he'd be brilliant. Like you'd want a load of Pablos, but yeah, unfortunately, he just doesn't look to be very good. And listen, hopefully it's one of them where he just turns it around and we're like, wow, like, I can't believe it, how he's, you know, I wouldn't say proved us wrong because we all have eyes and we can see how bad he's been. So if he comes good, I don't think it's proven anyone wrong. But, you know, it's redemption. And that's what I hope, he can have redemption. Now, can you show us the game on YouTube for the fans, or will you get done for copy? I'm pretty sure I'll get done. That's why they're charging it, and they'll see me as like fucking stealing off them or something. Yeah, they'll probably they wouldn't take too kindly to that. I don't think. So, yeah, I think we need just a strong physical striker. To be honest, someone like Callum Wilson, who we unfortunately couldn't keep, which is it's a real shame we couldn't keep Callum Wilson. Real shame. Because I think he would have... Nicky talks about Tatty tearing it up in the championship. I think he would have really tore it up, Wilson. Real shame. Right, we've got 10 minutes till kickoff. It's 1:30 UK time. Kickoff. So yeah, I mean, what's your prediction? I think we'll. Oh my god! Do you know what? I've just had a look at the flipping. I've just seen. Okay, that's annoying. I've just seen that the OK Jersey thing. No, I don't want that. Code Nikki. Well, it's Nikki 10 is the. Nikki 10 is the actual code. Cancel. Cancel. Transform. Right, we'll put that up. I think it's Nikki 10 now. Save. Right, that goes over there. There we go. You can all see the lineup fully now. Yeah, I didn't realise that was blocking it. So yeah, I'm gonna predict 4-1 West Ham. Let's have it. Let's have it. 4-1 West Ham. Danny Ings. Yeah, Danny Ings. How old is Danny Ings now? He's got to be 34. I don't know if I would sign a Danny Ings now. But, yeah, I think if we'd still had Danny Ings, like him in the Championship, would have been good. But, yeah, we need to start moving on these signings. Let me see if there's any more bloody transfer news. I honestly hate the transfer window. I mean, it's sometimes nice to have stuff to talk about, but I like it when, like, stuff actually happens and it's not just all, like, rumours. Oh, West Ham are showing interest in this player. Fucking bollocks. It's all bollocks, mate. West Ham holding interest, edging closer and all that crap. I don't think the stream has started. Let me have a look. What is it, West Ham? Let's have a look. Oh, so apparently it hasn't started. West Ham are stalling on the deal to sell Freddie Potts until they have more assurances over incomings, with Ange Engel's deal likely, apparently. So we're hesitant to let him go. Yeah, monitor him. We monitor players. We're hesitant to let Freddie Potts go until we are confident of getting someone else in. Because we don't believe it, which is smart. Which is why Potts is on the bench. You know, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Very, very strange. So yeah, that it's looking like we're getting this Engels. I don't know if anyone is more familiar with the Scottish League in the chat. I know we usually have the Iberian Hammer. Watching this. Do you hear this? That apparently Chelsea could have got a 15-point deduction over payments to unregistered agents, that it would have relegated them had they got that, and West Ham would have stayed up. So Chelsea would have gone down and West Ham would have stayed up. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Chelsea could have got... They was never going to fucking do that. Never, ever in a million years was they going to bloody do that. Oh, if Chelsea got relegated, that would be brilliant. 15 point, yeah. It's like, no, we can't do that. Oh, no, they get relegated. No, we can't give them 15-point deduction. Like, how many times has a club got to cheat? How many times do they have to get punished? They got a suspended, I think it was a suspended or delayed 2-window transfer ban. But, like, how many times can they get done before, you know, you just flipping actually give them a serious punishment? Because the punishments they're getting, they got, like, a fine of, like, 10 million or something. The fines are obviously not a deterrent. Like, if they keep breaking rules, how can... Obviously, the punishments that you're giving them aren't enough of a deterrent because they keep breaking rules. Ridiculous. Chelsea 2-1 today. Had 10 men for over 40 minutes. Who scored? Chelsea, mate. Gotta watch them. They'll be very interesting. If it all goes to shit for Chelsea again this season, at what point do you just fucking just rip it up? I mean, they're signing bloody Jordan Henderson and what's his name? Not Daniel Sturridge. Fucking Danny. Fucking. Oh man, it's so hot. My brain's gone blank. Tonali and Richarlison. Fernandes is injured slightly because I heard there was a rumor that he got an ACL injury, but it turned out apparently that wasn't true. But he's injured then. Scott said the truth last night about what, mate? In particularly, good old Scott. Bama scoring for City today. Oh, he's back at Man City. He won't get in the side. Why don't we try loan him? Oh, about the big clubs? Yeah, of course, mate. Of course. Calf injury. So it's a calf injury for Fernandes. Listen, as Spurs sacked all of their bloody medical team and physio team yet? Because if they've still got the same jokers, right, flipping, running their thing, then they honestly need their edge checked. Hey, I got it free again! I got it free again! Yes! Come on! £5 and I've got all of the whole pre-season. Get in. Let's have summer. Am I the only one? Like, so this is what I suggest, right? If you're not doing it this way. So what I do is I log in first, because you know, like when you go on the West Ham website, it comes up with buy a pass, right? And you can click that and buy a pass. I come out of that and I go and I log in, and then I go onto the match center thing and I just press play. Where's Big Jace? He was actually supposed to be on today, but he got called into work. I invited Damo on as well. Oh, she said, "Oh, let me know if you're coming before or after." Must be booking this holiday. So you're also getting all the games for only a £5. I'm wondering if it's how we're doing it, or we're just lucky, or what. And today, mate. Yeah, a few people getting the games for free. Have it, and some of that. I wonder what side the Carabao game is on. So weird playing like the Carabao game before the season. Really? Some people have been charged £5 multiple times though. Oh, they got Ramin, McNulty, Muller. Is it that Muller? Iowa, Kwarteng, Nollenberger, Zukowski, Attic, Musil. Yeah, all the players. So yeah, give your prediction. I'm saying 4-1. 4-1 West Ham. We'll have Rayman bloody having his work cut out for him. Now, Chris Skull's having a time trying to pronounce these names like I did. Let's see. FC Magdeburg. See how they're doing. They were founded 60 years ago, FC Magdeburg. They play in they're in the second division of the Bundesliga. Bundesliga. 3-0. Nice. Oh, God, no pressure. I better do a good job commentating if you're doing that then. Bloody hell. A lot of the time it's Chris Skull doing quizzes with James Collins. I don't know if it's James Collins I got. But yeah, I'm so glad to have the pre-season done. I don't know about some of you non-West Ham fans, but it's just been. I mean, I always find the pre-season just pretty boring, to be honest with you. Shout out to Alex for the €5.99 super chat. Thank you very much, mate. I don't want Amanda Staveley to come in and sell us to Saudis. Just look at Newcastle selling our all the best players. I'm glad you brought that up, mate. Thanks for the super chat. Look, they're not selling all their best players because of the Saudis. They're selling their best players because of the flipping rules that we have to work with FFP. It's so that, like, believe me, the Saudis don't want to have to sell these players. But what else can they do? Like Villa having to sell some of their best players over the years, despite being, they're good owners. Unless you are one of the favoured six, what can you do? What can you do? That they would have loved to pump money in the Saudi owners to Newcastle, I'm sure, but you've got these restrictions, and you've also got player power. That's another thing. When players decide to push to move, can you do? Unless your club earns money. Well, you look at it this way, right? I mean, I'm probably going to do a video about this on Lawless Live, right? But Newcastle earn money, but obviously they're not earning as much money as the top six because the top six had a head start when Sky Sports come into the equation and all of that, and they happen to be at the right place at the right time. Man City are lucky enough to have all their money, and Chelsea, all their money pumped in before all these rules come in. So people just look at it, well, you earn more money, don't want American owners. Yeah, don't have the best track record, do they? They don't have the best. I don't think they. And I'm not talking about like individual American fans. We've got American fans that understand the game very well. But these American owners don't seem to understand football. So, yeah, it's interesting though. Villa, so they're owned by V Sports, a holding company controlled by Egyptian billionaire Nassef Sawiris and an American billionaire Wes Edens, alongside American investment firm Ateros, which is interesting. I mean, they had American ownership that sent them down before. Let me get ready with this clock. Right, here we go. I'm just getting ready with the clock and then we're underway. West Ham wearing white today. Oh, yeah, that kit looks super bloody white. From this angle, it does look a bit plain, the kit. Come on. Here we go. We're underway. Come on, West Ham. Get this flipping boring pre-season over with. Get it out of my face. Is it true Potts going to Club Bruges? Apparently, well, he's on the bench today. Apparently, the club are waiting to see what we can bring in first. Pablo stands to score a goal against this World Club team, and then that will transform him into a super player. Alright, come on, Scalzi. I would like to see Scalzi pack on some weight. What was that for a Hermanson? He just kicks the ball out for a throw-in. Poor delivery. You battered Stevenage. I thought you were winning it all after that. Yeah, well, listen. It took it out of us. And with Rangers are like a top 6 Premier League level team, if you ask their fans. So, I mean, that's, we held them to a draw. So that's just. But I know, pre-season, I just hate it. Even if we do win 5-0, it's like, yay. Brilliant. Let's see what we can do against the second division Bundesliga team. I really hate that. Like Chelsea and Spurs playing pre-season. Like, what's the fucking point of that? Chelsea playing Spurs. I know the point is like, sell tickets and brand and all of that stuff, but I just hate it. Like playing the teams that you play in the league in pre-season. They should have done West Ham Spurs or West Ham Chelsea like that. Since we're down, we're not going to play you next season. Can you find a stream for us? Apparently it's on YouTube. Yeah, we was talking about this earlier, Roy. So apparently, well, he's on the bench, so it's not done yet. But I'm against it in principle. I would like to see him get a chance in this team. Solomon got an assist today. Yeah, you was selling me on him yesterday. You Spurs fans. Spurs fans in the chat selling me on Manor Solomon. Maybe they want to keep him now. But I don't know if I want anyone from Spursy. Spurs are trying to be us. We don't want to try and be you. You want our players. You say you can be West Ham. Come on. That's it. La Madrid tries to put a tackle in, but doesn't come off. And here comes Magdeburg. Is it Magdeburg? Is it Magdeburg? I think I keep saying Magdeburg. Rangers drew last night in the SPL. SPL's already kicked off, has it? Against Dundee. Come on, West Ham. Let's get hold of this ball. They're just passing it around. This is second division. Flipping Bundesliga team. These probably have like bloody day jobs and that. Solomon got 22. Oh yeah, he was. Do you know what? I forgot he was on loan at Leeds. Yeah. Do you know what? You're right. That might be. Yeah, that might be a shout. But it probably won't happen anyway. Hello, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you too. Any streams? Some people are saying me it's on YouTube. Type in the game and it should come up. Magdeburg versus West Ham. And I think someone will be streaming it. But here come Magdeburg. They're passing the ball well. Oh my god, they're passing it through us. We just can't. We can't get the fucking ball off them. To save our life. How can we not get the bloody... But it's just second division. Oh. Oh! Cross comes in and... Bloody hell. Hermansen has to come out and punch the ball. I mean, he was good for us in the championship, but you have to keep him healthy. Is that yeah. He's only young and he's got bloody injury problems, and we're not good at keeping players healthy. But obviously Leeds kept him healthy enough to get that number of goals out of him. Come on. Oh my god. Hermansen just passes the ball out and gives it straight to Magdeburg. That 4-1 prediction I had might have to be revised. I mean, they are just dominating at the moment, Magdeburg. They're dominating. What is this? Oh my god, they cross. Oh, thank god he slipped on the wing there, player. Now we can actually touch the ball. We do need a pacey winger. No one's showing the game live. They're all watch-alongs. Try Total Sportec or He's Goal. They had the Rangers game, but that was obviously a bigger game, so they might not have this. Here comes, man. I can't believe how deep we are. We are so deep. Come on, West Ham. It's not on there. Bloody hell. It's not on YouTube. Someone said they found it earlier. Here we go. Now they're passing it around the back, controlling possession a little bit, Magdeburg. Come on, West Ham. This don't look good. Can't string to. I can't even get the fucking ball off them. It's like year 7s playing year 11s. What is this? Oh, and we give a foul away in the Magdeburg half. Tatty. Fucking hell, that geezer's a unit, isn't he? Bloody hell. Looks like a giant. Right, here comes Magdeburg, building up from the back. Oh, Bowen in the box! Ah, he just goes wide. He tries to put it in the far corner and it's not on target. That would have been a nice little goal against the runner play. Is it on fire stick? Yeah, people are saying it's not. Let's have a look. Is that Scott Minto on commentary? Alright, there we go. He's trying to go long there and it comes out for a throw, West Ham throw. There's a good stream on pay-per-view ST, guys. I don't know what that is. If we don't sign someone before Burnley, we're not winning the league. I don't think it all rests on the Burnley game, Charlie, although I get the sentiment. Another West Ham throw. It is... We do need to get someone in. I think... Sorry, guys. Burnley are a team we'll be competing against. You know, they are our competition for the season. So to take points at their ground would be big. It is important to try and win that game. Come on, boys. Real Madrid trying to attack. We just cannot get the ball off them to save our lives. It's crazy. None of these tackles... Absolutely crazy. It's crazy. Corner, yeah, taking the corner short and it gets blocked and Bowen's there trying to get it out of danger, clears it. Yeah, I got it for free again. This is good £5 I spent. Still, I don't think pre-season's bloody worth it, worth a fiver, but... Oh, foul on Bowen. If we sell Potts, I'm done with this club. Yeah, I'll be massively disappointed. You need some players in there that love the club, that understand the club. And I just think he's just that guy. He could be our next Noble if given the chance, I feel like. Here's Kante. Nice pass into La Madrid, but his touch was a little bit heavy and loses the ball. But he comes in and wins it back. Well done, La Madrid. He's getting physical. He's getting stuck in, La Madrid. I do like it. It's not coming off. But, you know, he's getting physical. My guy, show us the game, not your face. Unfortunately, my face isn't copyright protected, but the game is. Kilman still looks like a liability. That Portsmouth game and the Burnley game are going to be huge for him to prove himself. He has to have a good game from the start. Here we go, La Madrid on the wing, puts a cross in, but it misses everyone. The game's on the West Ham website, guys. Maybe save yourselves ag and just bite the bullet on the fiver, or see if you can get it for if you get it for free like I did. Do you think it's Nuno that wants to get rid of Potts? I think Nuno. I don't think Nuno's itching to get rid of him, otherwise he'd have been sold. And I think he's happy to keep him if there's nothing else coming in. But I think Nuno doesn't have a preference for Potts. I thought Chelsea got a fine, didn't they? We were just talking about this earlier, how apparently if they'd have got a 15-point deduction, which they almost would have got, we would have stayed up and they'd have gone down. You wear some glasses so we can watch the game. Alright, hold up. How about that? Can you guys see the game? Don't know if you guys will be able to see it in the glasses. It's like 10 mil. Yeah, exactly. 10. It's nothing. It's basically like no punishment. This is what I was saying. Like, how can these punishments be a deterrent? They keep doing it, and then they get soft punishment, and they do it again. So the punishment have to be more severe. Like, if you keep reoffending, like if I keep committing armed robbery, like each time I do it after getting out of prison, like my punishment's going to get more severe. Can anyone see the? Can you see it? Madrid there, some skills, wins a free kick. Do you think we're actively trying to sign players? Do you think we're always 2 months in? I think we're trying. I just don't think we're trying as hard as we should. I paid £5 for the game and nothing. What do you mean? You paid a £5 and didn't get the game? You logged in. Here comes West Ham. Finally, an attack here. Is that Carl Walker-Peters? Plays it out to Jared. I don't know if anyone can even see the game in these glasses. Bowen, cross, but it's too much on it, but it's headed back by La Madrid. No one's there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm just wearing these glasses for nothing or it's actually helping you guys watch the game. We should go after Grealish. I think... Listen, I think that would be brilliant, but I don't know. Tatty was through, but kicked it straight to keeper. I don't know if we'd have a chance in the Championship. Alright, here we go. Let's go. I can kind of see the pitch, to be fair. So you can just see the pitch. You can't see the game. Here's Bowen. Puts it out to Kyle. Bowen swings it through. Oh, keeper saves. Swings it on his right foot. Now we're picking up. Do you think West Ham will win today? Do you know, the first, 10 minutes didn't have me confident, but we're starting to pick up. Right, how to, like we're a team still in Europe. Apparently, right, I was told by someone who knows things that Howe would come to us. And that is a job that they'd be interested in. There's links, West Ham links in there with the coaching team and that, but apparently it's a job they'd be interested in. And I think if Stavely comes in, there's a good link. I think Nuno and Co wake up and realise we need to play 4-2-3-1 and drop Pablo. It worked. The thing is, it worked so well for a time until it didn't work. Do you think we'll win the league? Not yet. I don't think yet we're going to win the league until we sign some bloody players. Listen, how... this is what I said. I think how you get Eddie Howe to West Ham, you give him assurances, obviously over transfer windows. You give him, offering bonuses for promotion, and if we don't get promoted, you give him a chance to walk away. He has a break clause, where, okay, well now I can go somewhere else. Like, I think I would have him as the England manager, but I don't know whether they're going to sack Tuchel. They should sack Tuchel, but I don't think they've got the bollocks to sack Tuchel. So you're right, he could go to one, but who's the Like, let's look, right, at the top 6 sides that you can go. Like, all of the top 6, okay. Arsenal aren't getting rid of Arteta. Maresca could go, but Eddie Howe will not get the Man City job. He just won't. Chelsea with Xavi Alonso, I can't see him. That he'd have to have a disastrous start for him to be sacked and him go to Howe. Spurs obviously got De Zerbi. I think De Zerbi will get time unless he has an absolute disaster. I'm sure Eddie Howe ain't gonna be waiting around for the Spurs job. Man United, maybe that could be a possibility that comes up. I wouldn't hold my breath on it. Liverpool, I can't predict West Ham Burnley yet until we see what players we get in. Carrots gets sacked by December. Yeah, like that's. But it's one of them ones where, I mean, you'll have to see. But I don't know. I don't know. He had a very good second half of the season, Carrot. Like, for one of these managers to get sacked, like for Carrick to get sacked, he would have to be like mid-table by December. West Ham wants Southgate. No, Jace wants Southgate. I don't think any. Why are people talking about Masuaku as manager? What are people talking about? I've seen multiple people now saying Masuaku. What? Oh, come on, dear. This game's just. I completely forgot. I've just been waffling on. I completely forgot to fucking commentate on the game. Not much is happening. Oh, misplaced pass there. Bowen picks it up. Potsy. I haven't got to really notice. Not Potsy, so that was Orford. I say Potsy. Come on. Shout out Matt Rainey. Hope you're good, mate. What's about Pete Dunham? Quality PE coach. Elite manager not going to the championship. Eddie Howe's not an elite manager. He's a good coach. But I think it's strong to call him an elite manager. Kante driving forward here. Plays it out to Bowen. Bowen coming inside, then plays it back out to Kyle Walker-Peters. No real options. Plays it back to Bowen. Pops it to Kante, playing a little triangle between the three of them. Come on. Now we're playing it back between our centre-backs. Tatty. Come on, Tatty. Do something. Tatty pokes it through to Scalzi. Orford. Come on. Let's get some. Here we go. Here's Pablo. Goes out for a corner. He looks so uncomfortable on the ball, Pablo. He really does. He looks so... I think if Staveley comes in, Eddie Howe comes in. Here we go. Corner. Comes in. Swung through. Oh! Kilman on the volley. Goal! Max Kilman scored. Who knows? Maybe that's the goal that he needs to bring him back to confidence. Honestly, I think we've been second best for a good spell of this game, but what a volley there for Max Kilman. There we go. Just wrapped his foot around it, swung it right into the back of the net. 1-0 West Ham. We take it. We take it. Happy days. Oh, so it's Inter Milan that Mubama scored against. 1-1. Yeah, we'll have some of that. Hopefully we can actually start to score more set pieces next season. Could be the set piece FC of the Championship. But here comes Magdeburg. Here they come. Oh, that is past that too far out wide, but he's got it 1-on-1 with Cole Capeters. Here we go. His cross comes in, headed away by Kilman. Have some of that. Kilman scored on the volley from a set piece corner. Right, let's have you. Throw in here, Scalzi. Oh god, this stream's starting to play up now. Kill might be faster than Pablo. He's definitely better on the ball than Pablo. Right, is La Madrid. He's got a bit of space. This stream keeps fucking up. I'm glad I didn't pay a fiver for this or I'd be fuming right now. Come on, La Madrid. Oh, that's it. It's alright. Pass it out. Gets deflected back to Tatty. Come on, Tatty. Just have a go. He takes too long, pisses about, and just kicks it into one of their players. Orford. Kyle Walker-Peters tries to fire it across goal low, but he crosses it then. Oh! It sort of bounced like it could have bounced into goal, but it goes wide. Yeah, I hope that goal gives Kilman. I know it's pre-season, but sometimes it just feels good to score goals, doesn't it? Like, that is really good. Really good strength to hold the players off. He has just eyes on the ball. Wraps his foot round it. Bang. He's got a big smile on his face. Hopefully it does him some good. Has Tatty done anything in the game? He's given away some fouls. He sort of kicked the ball at defenders, but nothing really. Run around. Oh, come on, boys. Oh shit! I just realised I had this. Your message has been on for so long. I didn't even fucking realise. Oh yeah! Look, Kilman. Look, he's getting stuck in now. Look, that's really lifted him. Nice. Wins the ball back. Here comes. Come on, West Ham. Keep hold of the ball. Keep going forward. You think Kilman at left back or hold him mid? This would have been the time to experiment, wouldn't it? Come on. Nicky is out there, so there should be some fan cams afterwards. Yeah. Listen. I hope Championship helps him. Like, I want to see Kilman come good. Of course, I do. West Ham don't need defenders. Play Max Kilman in, week out. You're fine. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Come on, here comes Magdeburg. Oh, through ball is a little bit too lively, but goes out for a corner. How are you watching the game? On the West Ham website. Dude, are you happy with the players West Ham are linked with? This is the thing, like, I really, I don't know how fussed I am with the players that we're linked with. You know, I just don't know how fussed I am with players, because it's just links, it's all air, it's all talk. You know what I mean? It's just, there's nothing concrete yet. But we should be trying to go for, like I said before, top championship players. Good catch by Hermanson. Oh, yeah, look, I just had to check this, right? Because Elliot asked this. And yeah, the new West Ham shirt is on OK Jersey. Nice. The new home shirt is anyway. They ain't got the away shirt. Elite. Nice. Yeah, so it is up there. So the code is Nicky 10, not 15. I know I've got 15 up here. Maybe I can. Yeah, yeah. So do go check that out. OK Jersey, the new home shirt is available on there for like £13.43 to £17.90. I guess it depends on what size you get. Where's the... Maybe I can... Yeah, Nicky 10. That's the code. So do go get that. It's looking good. It's looking good. Hopefully they're going to start to add more bits. Nice. It's looking good. Yeah. Shout out Elliot for the heads up. I didn't even know it was up. Those Chinese kids can't be getting paid much. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the going rate is for them. Potts goes from captaincy to transfer in 2 weeks. Yeah, I know, it's mad. He did have the armband on, didn't he, the other week? In another corner for Magdeburg. Here we go. Corner number 3. That was a decent corner, looped in. Headed out for a goal kick. Who scored? Max Kilman was the scorer. About this player from Celtic. Apparently, like, we had a bid rejected for Engels, and but there is interest. It seems. I think we might go back in. No, friendlies are done. Now it's Portsmouth in the Carabao Cup next week. Yeah, come on. Let's have it. Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, no, it is looking good. So, yeah, I might have to pick one of these up. So, yeah, check it out. Nicky 10. And do you reckon this current squad you guys have any signings can win the championship with ease? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We haven't got enough pace and enough creativity in the side. You know, we've just scored from a set piece there. But we really haven't threatened from open play. You know, you can say it's pre-season. I'm sorry, like... Oh... You still can see the sort of deficiencies in the side just from looking at the profiles of the players that we've got. I know for you guys, some just watchers. I mean, the park with my kids love the hot weather, hate the park. Do you know what? I hate the park in this where there's no shade and all of that stuff. But yeah, mate. I mean, so far, like it's been a better second half of the first half. We started poorly, couldn't get near them, but thankfully we got the goal. And I said, still not creating much, not looking anywhere near like getting that second goal. And get married one day. I mean, that's a big question. Who knows? Maybe. Bloody expensive weddings. Personally, I think weddings are an absolute fucking waste of money. But it's for the woman, innit? Why can't we be the club that buys English only players? Yes, we'll win the championship this season. I bet you £100. Well, let's wait and see what we get in. But I don't think... I think you got to look at the best players, really, than the nationality of the players. You know, I think you can have an English core, and I think sometimes that's a benefit in terms of having but that English core is a cool group of players that understand the ethos of the club. Do you know what I mean? And the culture of the club. I think that can help. But yeah, really, I want to see my team flourish. Fucking leave it out, mate. How old are you? Guessing you're about 40. Just turned 38. Thank you very much, Elliot. Just turned 38. Yeah, leave it out. Our Day Spurs is in the chat. He's in the chat. Shout out Day Spurs. But yeah, it's honestly, once this preseason's over, I'll be so flipping glad. Listen, we have a lot of fans of different clubs in the chat, and I think, as long as you're not a knobhead, I think it's nice to build a community where fans of other clubs can feel comfortable and enjoy watching it. And I just think I think that's great. We have like Middlesbrough, Everton, Leeds fans, Spurs, obviously Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, and you get some people that aren't even there just to troll. Like sometimes there's banter, which is you always have a bit of banter. That's good, but I always think it's always quite nice. Like it's quite touching that fans that don't even follow your club want to watch you. You know. One of my best friends is Arne Engel's cousin. He says the deal is very close. All right, Alex, I'm going to choose to take your word for it. We sold a lower league player. Well, he's not sold yet. Oh, fucking hell! He had fired a shot straight, point blank range, and it was saved by Hermansen. Flag was up, but like he said, Hermansen didn't know about it. Crazy. Here we go. Look, that was a free kick there, whipped in. I think he had his number 22 had his hand or leg kicked or whatever he's crying about it. There's no VAR. No VAR in the championship. Brilliant. I can't wait. Why don't you only spend the money we gave you? I don't know. I honestly think a lot of this behind the scenes stuff with Kretinsky or Stavely, I think, is really slowing us down. There seems to be a hesitance to really spend money and put money in because we don't know who the fuck's owning what. I don't mind championship teams joining us, but I hate Arsenal and Spurs fans. Listen, I hate Arsenal and Spurs fans on principle as well. But there are some decent ones. Like, they're not all knobheads. Here we go. Here comes Magdeburg are really looking for that equaliser on the wing, but we're starting to defend a little bit more organised in defence. Come on, that's it. Bowen intercepts. Counter attack time. Play it out to Tatty. Tatty on the wing. Tatty, come on, Tatty. Be quick and decisive. He switches it up over to Carl Walker-Peters. Didn't bet on himself to take on his man there. And now we've given him time to get their fucking numbers back. It was like 3-on-3 there and bottled it. Free kick won there by Max Kilman, I believe. He's fired up today. Yes. Yeah, that is a blatant free kick. But nice. Max Kilman, honestly, he's fired up today. What can we do with this free kick? We let Kilman cook, yeah. He is cooking today. So let's see what he does in the league. Big opportunity this season for him. Whipped in, hits the wall. Someone's lost their shin pad. Oh, look at Kilman. Who does he think he is? Crazy, crazy. Like, what is going on with him today? I like it. And do you know what happened to that West Ham Joe? No? I don't know anything about this. What happened? Fill me in. Can you fill me in? Come on. Kilman's better than Van Dijk. This will be the Kilman revival, guys. This is just, this is great to see. Bit of confidence. You know, that he got that goal and then, bam. Changed man. Maybe Nicky's right about Pablo being transformed by a goal. Max Kilman scored. I don't know. He's just an OT. Oh, Hammer and Talk Jay. Nicky mentioned him in a podcast. I think, like, I remember talking to him a while ago afterwards. I think it's just like people started looking into his personal life and shit, and it got too much, you know, for him, and so he walked away. I think that's what it was. You know, see, I'm speaking for him here, but I'm not the best person to speak for him. But I think I remember something like that. I don't got to go. See you later, Mr. Nonchalant. Keep it nonchalant. Max Kilman's always been good with the ball at his feet. Just in the air. Yeah, no, he has. Come on. Let's go, Kante. Orford. Let's be having you. Looks like we're just trying to control the game, slow it down. Kante. La Madrid. Come on, La Madrid. Nice bit of play there. Here's Scholes, who cuts it into Pablo. Fucking hell, Pablo. Pablo just walks into two players and falls over. I don't want to, like, get on his back too much, Pablo, but it's just... Ball... Cross is claimed by the keeper from Bowen. How's Orford playing? I'd say he's playing alright. He hasn't done anything that stand out amazing. But here he is. He's doing a bit of pressing and that. He's playing okay. Yeah. Yeah, do hit the like button, as Jose says. If you could do that. Like and subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. We really want to get to 100k subscribers this season, mate. That would be just a dream. All these years of doing this would be unbelievable. No one subscribes to channels anymore because of the fucking algorithms. Just like, here you go, here's your feed. Here's your For You page. Don't need to subscribe. Yeah, no, Potsy's good. Potsy is good as gold. You're right, Jack. You know, if you like someone's thing, it don't matter what team they support. This is down my back. Wait, hold up. Why ain't that charging? Fucking hell. Come on, just get this half done, for God's sake. That's an interesting question, Sam, actually, for the Spurs fans in the chat. Where do you think Spurs will finish this season? There's been around many moons. Yeah, I know we have. We really just got to try, just get there. We get a little plaque, you know what I mean? A little 100k plaque. And all that look nice. I can be content. Spurs top 10. I mean, that covers 10 positions. I mean, that could be. I mean, when you say top 10, are you saying like ninth? Come on. There better not be no extra time. Message Damo. Yeah, Damo was going to potentially jump on. And they get. We're winning the league. All right. Champions League qualification will settle for any European football, though. Big advantage having one game in a week's fifth. And fifth will probably get Champions League. There's got to be some pressure on Spurs. And it's just a weird one because Spurs nearly got relegated last season on one hand. On another hand, they've spent a lot of money and signed some big players. So, what should the expectations be for Spurs this season? Like, if they finish ninth or eighth, should De Zerbi be sacked? That's the question. What is sackable for De Zerbi? There's Kante. Scott Minto. He's got Minto saying that Pablo will have a part to play in this squad. He does a lot of running around. He just needs a little bit of tweaking. That's optimistic. Injured, yeah, they got injured players coming back. I thought Kulusevski was leaving. I thought he was supposed to be going. Oh, he's nipped at Bowen's heels there. We're passing it around the back. I think we're just trying to see out. So, there's the West Ham fans. I didn't see Nicky there. 100% Paulie. 100%, mate. You're spot on there. Honestly. Just the memories, mate. Nothing will ever touch the vibes of those games. I remember getting them all when they came out. Aging myself there. I've never met anyone who rates GTA 3. It depends if you're playing it in hindsight. You've got to realise when GTA 3 came out, I remember I got PlayStation Magazine. Oh, it was one sort of PlayStation, but it had the demo, the disc with all the trailers on it. And I'd played like GTA 1, GTA 2, GTA London, and seeing that in 3D and playing it. And you, I mean, when you had it, like you played the shit out of it, like you do all the other ones, do all the fucking missions, you know, get your wanted level up. Like for its time, exactly what Paulie said. If you played it at the time, it was good. It hasn't aged as well as the others, but it was special at the time. It was groundbreaking. It really was groundbreaking. So you have to give it its props. Bowen, Carl Walker Peters, and the radio stations. It's just yeah, it was classic. GTA 4. That's like my least favourite. I never forget. I went to the midnight launch of GTA 4 right in Ilford. Me and Jace bought it. Got back to my flat and I realised I was locked out. And I was dying to play it, and it took me ages, and I ended up having to break through my window to get in. I was gutted, but yeah, I didn't like the main character. I didn't like how the city looked and the story, so it's my least favourite GTA 4. You know, I did not play the DS. I never had a DS. I never had Getaway. I only played a little bit of Getaway. Come blow the whistle now. That's how good this game is. We're talking about GTA. But yeah, Vice City, man, when that came out. There it is. It's half time. West Ham 1. Magdeburg 0. Not the most entertaining game, but we've had a few chances here and there, and you know. But yeah, yeah, man, Vice City was the one. Like getting that. I remember when I went to school. My mate's mum bought it for us. Bought both our copies. I ran all the way to his house off the school bus, give her the money, took the game, ran from his house all the way to my house, sat there, put it in, and it was just magical. And the first thing when you get in the vehicle, you hear dun 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 dun, and you hear fucking Billie Jean, mate. And I was a massive. I was giving Mama on TS. I was a massive Michael Jackson fan as a kid. So yeah, man, that was special. The soundtrack. I started playing a bit of it recently, and then San Andreas came out, and like the music, I was all into music on that, and the story and the oh, mate, nothing, just great times. Loves a 1-0. Yeah, well, he likes going for 1-0s and then losing 2-1. That's my worry. And sit back on this. Let's see what some changes will do at half time. Well, they won't change anything at half time. Yeah, time for yeah, Ray Liotta. They'd have to get someone else. He was great in that. That's why I used to love all the actors. And here we go. The new shirt. It is, like I said, the new home shirt is on OK Jerseys, code Nicky 10. But for those who actually got to watch it, what you make of the first half? I thought it's pre-season, it's flat rubbish, nothing about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of them ones. But I'm happy we're winning, and I'm happy for Kilman, because Kilman, I think, has been our best player. Danny Dyer in verse 30 as Ken Paul, yep. That's why I used to love all the little actors they used to get in them. Watching SummerSlam tonight. Maybe I've really got to a situation, right, where since I've got into my fitness, where like I really regiment my sleep, and I stayed up a bit later than I should have last night because I was waiting for something to download on my PC. But yeah, I try to like fucking really be regimented with my sleep. Kilman scored. Kilman, who I think was the man of the half so far, man of the match so far, Max Kilman, which is unbelievable to say. I'm so sick of this advert of fucking Carlton Cole giving away the home shirt. I cannot wait to see the back of this bloody video. I see it over and over and over and over and over again. Crazy. But yeah, so I think La Madrid look lively. He still needs a little bit of sharpening. Tatty hasn't really done anything. Pablo hasn't done anything. Bowen's been decent. There he says JBL was champion. Those were the times, mate. Those were the days. Takes back to the late 90s, early 2000s. Just before the world changed, man, with smartphones. Like smartphones and social media changed the world, man. When is Souček back? I think Souček is back. I want to say October, and I think that will be big. So it turns out that report was premature, and he's on the bench, so he hasn't been sold yet. There was a report that it'd all been agreed, but apparently West Ham are holding out for some things coming in. Is Jace live streaming WWE this year like he wanted to? I need to ask him about that. I'll have to ask him. Well, he wants to, because the camera that we use to stream, I lent to my brother who's not been streaming, but I'll have to ask him if he, what were you downloading? Dodge. It kind of was. I was downloading Forza Horizon 6, which is a game I wouldn't buy, but I wanted to play about because it's in Tokyo, so you go on the websites and it's a massive game. I was just downloading. I was trying to. Anyway, the fucking antivirus wasn't having it. Club Bruges bring very young players. Are you sure Potts isn't the real? I think Potts can definitely be the real deal. I think Potts can definitely be. Listen, it could be a really good move for him. I don't know if it's a good move for us to sell him. In this season in the Championship, he needs to get a chance. That's this showing off the away shirt now. They still haven't officially announced the third shirt, have they? Where's the third kit? Why aren't they officially shown that? What's going on there? Possibly our best midfielder this year. That's a big call. That's a big shout. Madrid probably been the most consistent player pre-season. Hasn't exactly lit up, but he's looked pretty sharp in most games. Not played crap in any. No, like I said, I see a massive improvement from last season. Massive improvement. For sure. Look, they just show the same clips over and over again in these fucking half time. The same training session. If we keep Pablo, ruin our season. Nuno will feel forced to play him because of the fee. Yeah, it's what we. Do you know what? Like what we paid for him. It was over 20 million, wasn't it? We paid for Pablo. Crazy signing. This is just, yeah. I honestly, the spending nearly 50 million on Pablo and Tati, I don't know what the hell we were thinking. Now, a couple of academy coaches. I'm always told Orford has a lot more potential than Potts. Orford is supposed to be the player with the most potential. I haven't seen it so far today. Orford, he hasn't really put a foot wrong. He hasn't shone. But listen, I'm not saying you're wrong at all. We just haven't got to see as much of Orford as we've got to see of Potts. You know. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, speaking of Potts, there's his dad. Orford does have a higher ceiling, in my opinion, but not currently better. But currently Potts is better. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's seen something, Nuno, to start Orford today. How old is Orford? It's got to be 19, isn't he? Orford. 20. He turned 19 in February. 20 in February. He's 20 years old. So, listen, at them ages, you need to start, coming good soon. And same with Potts. Like, would you rather Fulkrug or Pablo start versus Portsmouth? Oof. Oh my God, what a question! I have to say Pablo, because one, he's played every game of pre-season, so he's sharper and fitter, really. Yeah, that's what I would say. Pablo, yeah. I think Fulkrug is a better goal scorer, but Pablo, yeah, like Fulkrug. Fulkrug, I think he's done, mate. I think his legs are gone. To be honest with you, and like New said, we just need to get him gone. We need to get him sold. Get him the hell out of here. As far as I'm concerned, what a disastrous signing that was. What happened to Magassa? He was injured, but he's back in the squad today. Magassa. Boss is 22. You think Mateus Fernandez was that good and he's the same age? Yeah, it's just... It's one of them ones, isn't it? Like, some players it clicks for early. And sometimes you need that right move, and maybe Potsy, a move to somewhere like Bruges would actually do him some good. Maybe it'd be better for him than staying at West Ham, where they'll only ever see him as like this academy boy. For the World Cup just gone was one of the worst I've seen. What makes you say that, Paulie? Do you know what made it bad for me was just the timing of the games. It really took a lot of the buzz out of it, I didn't watch the game in the pub once. I didn't watch the World Cup in the pub once this year. It just felt wrong. I felt wrong. Actually no, tell a lie. The earlier games when we went out for the 12th man channels night out. Earlier at the start of the World Cup, we watched a couple games, but no regular games. Yeah, the quarters football. Yeah, you're right. The halftime show. That that final, mate, but that halftime show was some of the biggest bollocks I've ever flipping seen in my life. One of the biggest bollocks I've ever seen, that halftime show. A load of nonsense. We've got Day in the house, who's obviously American. He needs, so that's what they love over there, didn't they? They love all them halftime shows. Get some shit pop stars on to sing their songs badly. Yeah, Rooney, mate. Rooney, yeah, I do respect him. And you had like Mika Richards, who I'm really going off Mika Richards, to be honest with you. But he was like, oh yeah, you're so miserable, Rooney. Oh, you see, it's like, shut up. Stop fucking defending the fucking corporate overlords, mate, and say it how it is. Anyone can see it's fucking shit. Yeah, you're like Justin Bieber. Yeah, he sees fake. He just comes across fake, doesn't he? Yeah. It's like, mate, like, just fucking say it how it is. That's why people like players like Rooney and King. They're just a breath of fresh air, because everyone else just toes the line all the time when it comes to punditry. Yeah, you're right, Joe. That culture thing. Now he's trying to sell a fucking portion of the World Cup. Yeah, the FIFA. I mean, you can't do that. You can't just spell. Oh God. You can't sell FIFA to private interests. Fake and shameless. Yeah, do you know what? When Mika Richards first burst on the scene as a pundit, right? He was fun. He was a breath of fresh air. But then it just got annoying, like, and over the top, overdone. Like, trying to be the quirky, wacky character all the time, and then, and like I said, the same thing. You know, just towing the line and not saying it how it is. And like I said, when he said that to Rooney, I just was like, nah, you know what? I'm done with this geezer. World Cup sell-off has been scrapped. Nice. That's good. Yeah, do got to have a lot of respect for America's established silly ass. Because when that England game, what was that England game? That was the Mexico game, mate. And I was like, fuck this. I'm not staying up for this. If it was West Ham, like, in a big game, I would have. Like, and listen, I want to see England do well. I really do. But I was just like, nah. Clock's still going. Oh, bloody hell. Cheers, Mark. So yeah, listen, full respect to those international fans that stay up for all hours. I've always had the respect for them, but like experiencing that like that, it did give me, a deeper level of respect. You know. So yeah, fair play. Because it's one thing, like, I think that England game finished at like 5 a.m. or something in the end. It's just like, and I was thinking, what if it goes extra time, penalties? UFC on after the West Ham game. You're gonna watch? I prefer. It's not on right after, is it? What time's it on? I do prefer to watch it like not live, so I can skip through all the shit. You know, it's the same thing. Like if people watch WWE or UFC or any of that boxing, like it's so much better to watch it when it's not live, so you skip through all the flip. 3 p.m. Oh, maybe I'll stick it on. But like I said, I do prefer to watch it not live because you just skip through all the crap, all the ads, all the talking, all the build up. Yeah, so like live, like watching stuff live, it's good if you're watching it with a group of people and you can talk in between all the blocks. When you just by yourself and you're watching something like that, it's a terrible experience. That's the thing, like with American stuff. Like the experience of watching American sports is fucking brutal. When I watched them playoffs earlier in the year with Boston and the Knicks, mate, and like Oh my god, the constant timeouts, there's constant ads throughout the games. It's like, hold up, you've got 4 quarters, and then during those quarters, you're going to adverts several times in a quarter. Painful. It's lunchtime was the first game, last one. So Borough, wait, where Borough fan? Are you in America? Or is Middlesbrough so far it's in a different time zone? Yeah, it's crazy. UFC Serbia. Right. Good old Serbia. I don't mind going to Serbia one day. What's fucking hell? What's that cameraman doing? Oh, Canada. So, yeah, Nicky wanted to meet you outside the Borough Stadium and give you a season ticket. Because he was doing a promotion with his work Midnight. He was sponsoring Middlesbrough, but he couldn't get hold of you. But now he obviously wouldn't have been able to meet you anyway, because he was like, oh shit. There we go, and we're back off in the second half. Now we're underway. That's why Nicky couldn't find. Yeah, it's Canada. Yeah, because you've been watching us for so long and all of that. We just he wanted to find a way to say thanks and that and for your support, as he had a giveaway for Borough fans. Get hold of you. Oh, here come Magdeburg. Oh! He had the beating of Mavropanos there and fired a shot in and take a free. You want a free season ticket to Middlesbrough, Joe? Yeah, you can. Some guy watched and timed how long the ball was actually in play for an American football match. 13 minutes. Oh my god. Kilman scored. That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't. Like, I do enjoy basketball, but the stoppages just make it unbearable. Like, there's no flow of the game. Like, we moan, in football, but a lot, when the game doesn't flow or one team's parking the bus or it's boring. But like, we're spoiled really, because yeah, Kilman scored. It was a volley. It was fucking brilliant. Kilman's been really good. But the game, like with football, like it flows. The stoppages aren't long. Well, with VAR, do you, mate? Yeah, like man, we are fortunate that our sports ain't fucking like American sports. Americans must just be used to it. It's for American football, the longest sports in America. They take ages. How can it take so long with 13 minutes in play? Oh, he's hit the post, Magdalene. Magdeburg. So Magdeburg coming on strong, like they did in the first half. Another cross in, hits the post again. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know why I keep going Magdalene. I've been getting their name wrong all week. I think that's a good name, Magdalene. If he ever visits Jaywick, like it's Paulie at Jaywick. He's a Jaywick guy. How are we looking? Not good so far in the second half. It's all Magdeburg. Here we go. And they're on the wing again. We're very deep. We're just pretty much everyone in our box, but defended that well, Kante, and he's smashed it out for a throw. And we're backs to the wall right now. Backs to the wall. Here we go, Well, he's fucked up there. I don't know what's happening. It's a West Ham throw. I don't know. Germany's the best place to have a holiday. Underrated. Interesting. I always wanted to go. There we go, throwing West Ham. We've just given it away. We've just thrown it back to Magdeburg. We've just thrown it back. I was like 4-1. Like, mate, we might just win this 1-0. It might end up being 1-1 at this rate. Your stream's fucked. Bloody hell. Mine's alright at the moment. Magdeburg passing it round the back. It's all them really. Starting slow again. Intercepted the pass though. Ollie Scholes kicks it, one of their players, for a West Ham throw. Rock climbing. Yeah, I don't know about rock climbing. I'm not good with heights. Hill walking and kayaking. Yeah, it all sounds good. Here we go. Ollie Scholes with the throw in to Orford. He's fucking miskicked that. What's going on there? But what are we doing? What are we doing? Pablo's wrestling with the defender. Here we go. Is Tatty wants he's thrown himself to the floor, and ref says no. But okay, at least we got the ball now. At least we got the ball. Right, here's La Madrid. Right, Kante. Mav wants, Mav gets. Jared passes it back to Mavropanos. Kyle Walker-Peters tries to get the ball. He gets pressed, and Magdeburg put it out for a West Ham throw. Come on. You're at Butlins, Rich, are you? Bloody hell. You get 32 quid to drink as much as you want. Well, it's not as much as you... It's up to 28 quid. So you get like 32 quid's worth of free drinks. I don't go far this day and age. Right, here we go. Here's Kyle Walker-Peters. Cross comes in, gets headed away by the freaking giant they've got. Goes out for a West Ham throw. Come on, boys. Let's go. Here's Mavropanos. Passes it through to Tatty. Taps it back to Kante. Is Super Max Kilman. Cross from Scholes. Gets deflected out for a corner. Cannot wait for proper football to start. Honestly. Sick of this pre-season crap. Catch you next one. Then Borough playing Espanyol. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Our future rival for the season. Butlins good. Never been to anywhere like. I've never been Butlins. I've been Pontins many times. I think I've been Haven. Not been Butlins. Scott raves about Butlins. Scott absolutely adores Butlins. It goes like twice a year. And here comes Magdeburg. Foul, free kick, Magdeburg. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I would rather they didn't show the pre-season games. Like, obviously, if they show it, you feel like, you got to watch it as a fan. But I'd rather they just happened behind closed doors and we just heard about it and we just fucking enjoy our... Getting relegated this season. Oh, that's a bit strong, Ron. Here he goes. Oh, Kante does well winning the ball there. He's winning the foul. He gets the foul. SB Avenue. Come on, boys. What do you guys think about the teams that we've sort of selected? I mean, Birmingham played Barcelona. Obviously, we've had Southend, Stevenage, Rangers, and now Magdeburg. Not the most exciting series of pre-season games. Soon as taking the kids to Butlins instead of a holiday, as there seems to be a lot of activities, but it's almost the same price. That is the one thing that holds off British holiday parks, that drops them down, because you think, fucking hell, for that price, I can go abroad, where, you know what I mean? Like, oh, Bowen's dancing through the box, but he walks into 3 players and loses the ball. Shout out to Day Spurs for the $4.99 super chat. Got to run. Big up the chat. And Spurs winning the league, you losers. Good luck. Let's see about that. He's jinxed it, so they're definitely getting relegated. Getting ready for League One. Stevenage. Thailand in October. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, you got to go at certain times of year, ain't you, because of the rain and all that. I put my heart on the cover. They spit in your face. They don't care about the fans. They don't give a shit about the heritage or legacy. What's happened, Ron? Like, what's brought this on? Tell us what's happened, mate. Strong feelings there, mate. Tell us what's happened. Right, here we go. We're passing the ball around. Kilman. We're just passing it around the defence now. Do you know what I mean? You think like, don't tell you want to see a little bit more exciting football in pre-season, but season ticket revoked. They've revoked your season ticket. Why is that? Why have they done that? Yeah, honestly. That's bad if that's happening. Here's Pablo. He can't quite get to the ball from Kyle Walker-Peters. It goes out for a goal kick. Here we go. Building it out from the back, Magdeburg. Here we go. Goalkeeper playing out from the back. Here comes the goalie. Now Magdeburg. That's it. Do a bit more pressing, West Ham. Do a bit of pressing. Magdeburg go long, but Orford's got that covered. Lovely jubbly. Mavropanos clears. Goes long. But what's the point? It's just going long, back and forth. You know what I mean? Something going to happen in this bloody game. So what's happened? You just took your season ticket away, Ron. Oh, Nicky's it. Is he in the ground? Arsenal. Spurs is a good shout. Nicky's connected, but it's just loading. I'm guessing he's in the ground. He popped here, didn't I? Here he is.
You see me?
Yeah. Can see ya. That graffiti. Clean that up. There's a Rangers flag. You gone to Rangers? You gone? He can't hear me.
I went in the wrong ground.
Yeah, he's come back to Rangers. How is it? How is it there?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Nice day. Quite a few German fans here. Not many. Not many. Many made the trip. But
Game's a bit
it's a
game's
good,
a bit flat, isn't it? It's a bit flat, the
it's a bit
game.
flat. Yeah, it's a bit flat.
Not very exciting. So, yeah. Hopefully it
Not
kicks
that
off. No sun. What's that?
No, I'm just looking. It went through there. Kilman. Go on in.
Yeah, Kilman, mate. He's been the highlight of the game.
It's been good. It's been good. Really good. Good, Joe. Good. Oh.
Here's old La Madrid. Oh, it's gone out.
Two strong challenges there. Two really strong challenges there.
Yeah. Proper. As the ground. Is it nice in there? I mean, see this graffiti. Is it good view?
What's
good
that?
ground? How's the ground? The ground.
Show the game. I'll show you some of it. Look, there you go. That's what we
Think
can
he's in
see.
prison. Fucking hell. He's in prison. He's locked up. They won't
Can't
let
see
him
anything.
out. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
What's that?
I said that is ridiculous. It's like you're in prison. That's mad. That's terrible.
It does look like council estate stairwell.
Yeah.
It's true.
Honestly. What kind of view
I'm
is
on a bit of a
that?
delay. You better drop me out.
Alright, mate. Well, thanks for jumping in. And we'll speak to you later. We look forward to the fan cams. Alright, that was Nicky. Yeah. Gave the kid a warning tap. He was being cheeky, and the dad made official complaint. How old was the kid we was talking about? And by warning tap, do you mean a punch, a slap, little, you know, little clip around the ear hole like the old days, or like, is he there with Dom? I think Dom is there. Yeah, he's there with Dom. Because when people say kid, like kid covers a long range. Like kid covers like I would say like 4 to early 20s. You know, if someone says kid, could probably cover that. You know, if someone says 20-year-old, and you say he's a kid, isn't it? Like that kid. You know what I mean? 13. Give him the old one. He was being abusive. Oh, so you just give him one of the old little. Was it like one of them ones? You know, king. Yeah, watch yourself, kid. You know, one of them ones. You didn't fucking chin him. It's the old. That's like old school. You know, one of them. But nowadays, like it is like nowadays, you can't do it nowadays. But that was, you know. Back when I was a kid, you know, and you was 13 and an adult, just clip round the ear roll. That's just one of them, innit? There you go, cross comes in from Magdeburg and it misses everyone. Carl Walker-Peters, mate, you got to be running for that. Bloody hell. If anything hit the dad, yeah. Yeah, I see it like, I mean, look, from when we was younger, Paulie, right, and you had that, like I said, yeah, nowadays, you know, it's other people's kids, you can't beat them, but there was a time where, you know, your parent would say, oh, he's cheeky, give him a slap, like, you know, one of your parents would tell the other adult to do it, and the other adult go, oh, no. But yeah, like nowadays, it's a different world. It's a different world now. There we go. God, half an hour to go. Get some subs on so the game can liven up. Crazy. Who scored? It was Max Kilman. Scored the one and only goal. The one and only. Oh, Magdeburg are making a signing. They're bringing on. His name's Magdeburg. Oh no, that's the. I thought that was his name. Mike Mitchell. Mitchell. Come on, where's our subs? No one's come on. No one's come on. We ain't made any subs. Bring something into. Honestly, the chat is more entertaining than the game today. I'd rather just watch the chat. West Ham win a foul. Or a free kick, rather. Here we go. Magdeburg coming on. Part of me wants them to score just to fucking liven this game up, honestly. Cannot wait to... Oh, listen, if I'd paid like 20 quid for all these games, right, I'd be fuming. Need 2 goals more to cash 200 quid. You never bet. You can't bet on pre-season, can you? I mean, you can bet on anything. Does it go to pens? I don't think so. I don't think this is for any so-called cup. Nick the Ghost was here. Nick's fucking ghost stuff. Oh. Yep, 2 players are down. Come on. But yeah, it's a shame they've cancelled the Bowl Sports Cup this year. But, you know, it's got to be done because we're in the Carabao. We should have like combined the Portsmouth game, the Carabao game, with the Bowl Sports Cup. So whoever wins it, not only do they go through the next round, but they also win the Bowl Sports Cup. You only watch one pre-season game and not paying £5 to watch pre-season. Yeah. You're the smart one, Shane, to be honest. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. If I didn't do this, I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother, mate. Listen, you know, Spurs think they're the biggest, don't they? They think they're big. When they used to be free, yeah, they should, but everything's fucking try and squeeze money out of everything nowadays from people. We think 2 more goals. I cannot. Oh, Magdeburg score is offside. Thank God for that. It was balls in it. I can't see us scoring 2 more goals. I really can't. What happened? Kyle Walker-Peters or Tatty got a yellow. Tatty got a yellow card. Ball's in the back of the net. Oh, for God's sake, Ibrahim. Ibrahim, stop it now. Yes, stop it now, Ibrahim. For God's sake. Why? Why does he just... Why? What do you achieve? Dan, I think... What are the Butlins? There's Skegness and there's... I think he said Skegness was... I can't remember which Butlins. There's 2 in there, right? There's 2 main ones. I'll ask him for... I'm sure I remember. I'm sure it was Skegness or something beginning with M. Because he did tell me. Butlins. Bognor Regis, that was it. Bognor Regis, he says, was better. I remember him saying. Bognor Regis, yes. Pretty sure it is Bognor Regis one. Yeah. That's the one Scott goes to the most. Yeah, everyone's saying Bognor Regis. Yeah, that is the one. Why have I still got these? I need my orange specs. Come on, man. That's got to be a bit of a wake-up call, that ball being in the back of the net. Get the subs on, Nuno. Come on, man. Just give us something. Everyone's saying Bognor Regis is the top of the all. Yeah, that is the one Scott says. Bognor Regis. Yeah, go to that one. I want to... Me, Damo, Jason, we was looking to go to like an 80s weekend there or a 90s weekend at Bognor Regis. But yeah, Pontins was the classic. I remember going there in the 90s, Pontins as a kid, and yeah, good times. And me, Damo, and Jace have been many a Pontins. Pontins is like a lower rent Butlins, to be honest with you. It's really gone downhill, Pontins. Going at shots. Yeah, I think that's fair, Joe. I think that is fair. Put it on Scott. Who's down? One of our players is down. God's sake. Just over 20 minutes. We got some subs coming on, please, Nuno. Honestly, I think friendlies are just the worst thing in football. Like the international friendlies, I don't know why anyone bothers watching those. Oh, bloody hell. La Madrid is down. La Madrid's down. Yeah, you're right, mate. It is a flat, boring game. La Madrid's down. Hopefully he's okay because he's just really, started to get going. Potsy's coming on. No, not Potsy. Not Potsy. I was right. Potsy's coming on. Unfortunately, no Potsy. It's Earthy coming on. He's hobbling, La Madrid. He's on his feet, but he's hobbling. Hopefully he's okay. I don't think it's too bad, but he's going to have to come off. So it's going to be, I think, Ajala, who I've really rated Ajala this preseason, and Earthy, who hasn't been so good. Yeah, you're right, Paulie. The problem is being there. Like, being at a boring game is worse than watching it on the telly. Like, at least I can have you guys to keep me entertained when it's flat. And still kind of keep my eye on the game. Like, being at the game when it's flat and you're doing this a lot and you turn around and the next thing the ball's in the back of you, like, what's happening? Because you're just talking like that around you. Oh, yeah. Like, especially that Scott would be behind me, so I'd be turning around and flipping. But yeah, you can't do anything. But you're right, like the experience of going to the stadiums and experiencing the stadiums and seeing the areas and all that is the benefit of a pre-season. But it's just, I mean, that's why I hate when we play Prem teams. I remember when I went to Fulham pre-season, and it was just like Fulham, like it's fucking interesting about that. Come on, Ajala's through it. Ajala. Oh, he's gone through. He's had a shot and it's gone wide. I think that was a shot. 1,200 quid for a family of 4, all inclusive. That a good deal? Fucking hell, mate. Taking the piss, isn't they? Fuck it. How long's that for? It's got to be a week. If that's not a week, mate, they're taking the piss. Anyone got? I went for them. Was that 2019? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was. I did fan cams. You should have come on the fan cam, Paulie. I did fan cams outside the game. 4 nights. 4. Fucking hell. Someone still. Oh, man. You know what I mean? You can get a villa abroad, flights, and for a week. Some places. Last minute booking, yeah, I get it. Still. It's like, where 1,200 quid for holiday. Where are you going? Bognor Regis for 4 nights. Oh, fair enough, Paulie. God. Insanity. Is this charging? No, it's just not, it's refusing. All this time this ain't charged. kids can miss a week of school then. Aren't they super strict on this though now? The whole, which I think is a fucking joke, like the way they do that. If you want to take your kid out of school for a week, take your kid out of school for a week. As long as the kid can catch up and all of that with the studies afterwards, and you do that, there shouldn't be any problem. You know, kids doing well on these tests and all of that, there should be no... Oh, shit, my light's gone off. Oh, fuck's sake. That was just a complete waste of time. Right, here we go. What's happening, right? This is 1-0. Hey, Sharky. Where you been, mate? Fucking hell, it's been a while. Shout out to Sharky. Member for 12 months. I don't hope you're well. Shit, I need to get that 12 month. I keep saying that. I need to get that 1 year back. I'm going to do that and make it a nice special one. Oh, Magdeburg! Oh my god, Magdeburg just went fucking wide. That was close. Cheap was paid a kid. What are the fines? I just think it's ridiculous, man. Wait, suddenly you get flights to Spain for like £9. I've never been a fan of Spain. I went once. Nah, not for me. Not for me. I'm not a bit of Spain. Magdeburg has got the tails up. Yeah, you're right, Brian. It is a boring game. An utterly boring game. I just can't wait to see the back of the game, to be honest. Oh, fucking ball's coming in. Took the kids out of school for a week and was fined £100. 50 for 2 kids. Oh, well, yeah, I guess it is cheaper to do that. Yeah, much cheaper to take the kids out of school and get a fine. Fucking, this is a joke. You have to be fined to take your kids out of school. Honestly, it's just like proper living in a dictatorship, fucking dystopian society. Yeah, it's crazy. Holidays, education for kids, experience. Yeah, exactly. You get to see other countries, other cultures. Do you know what I mean? I didn't really get to go on holiday as a kid. You count fucking Dublin when I was 12. It's on Fabio Vieira and Reece Nelson. Alright, let's steady on. I don't know about that. Fabio Vieira, mate. It's literally a light breeze would fucking topple him over. Yeah, someone's asking. I was saying this is. I've always thought it was better to watch it like not live because then you can skip a lot of the fucking bollocks. Nice. Come on, just fucking something happen. Like if this was an actual game, I'd be like fucking going mad with how fucking shit and boring we are. How's Josh Jala played? Listen, I think he's had a good pre-season. I think he's shown he's lively on that wing. Yeah, so people just swallow the fines then, I guess. And if it's £50, yeah, there's your £50. But yeah, it's like Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Oh, here we go. Ball comes in. Corner for Magdeburg. Gets dealt with, headed away by Cole Peters. Cornet. Oh, when did he bloody come on? Dan Potts is officially sold. Oh, that's Ibrahim saying it. Oh, fucking hell. Dan PAB, you're going to get 3 points. Oh, yeah, 3 points on the board. That'd be nice if they actually did give us these 3 points for the season. Next season, when you really think you're getting Vinny? Don't think it's happening, mate. Oh no, is he? Oh, it was reported that he was sold, but that report seemed to be a bit premature, and West Ham are holding out to try and get a replacement in. Come on. All right, here we go. Here's Bowen on the counter. Kyle Walker-Peters plays a little ball over the top to Cornet. Here's Cornet. Come on, I want to see a Cornet goal, mate. I want to see Cornet's redemption. Oh, he plays a ball there to Earthy and he can't quite get on it. Don't think Nuno rates Potts. He can't. It must be awkward, isn't it? Like with Steve Potts there on his coaching team. Free kick to Magdeburg. Fucking hell, this game. If Vinny wants new challenges, he knows where to come. Come on, man. Come on. Why wouldn't he? We're the Premier League champions. Fucking Leicester were the Premier League champions once. Like, they weren't signing players like that after they won the fucking Premier League. Come on. Come on. If West Ham behave, we won't steal Wan-Bissaka and Mavropanos. You've paid the money, mate. You've seen the fees we've been getting for players. If you pay the money, you can have them, mate. 25 mil for Wan-Bissaka and he's yours, mate. Which he's still not in the squad. Oh, foul on Bowen and players booked. Like, you got to be honest. Like, Real Madrid to Arsenal is a massive step down. It is a massive step down. Yeah, look at that. He's trying to be the dirty bastards. Let's use the sum of Hill money and Fernandez money and get Vinny over the line. Imagine that. We just splash all our money and get Vinicius in the championship. Come on. Can we just end this early? Can we just get this done and dusted, please? Oh, that's another yellow card. That was dirty on Orford. That's a nasty tackle. And I ain't saying Arsenal are a small club, but you're smaller than Real Madrid. The Times has reported that Amanda Staveley just bought gold shares. No way. Amanda Staveley. No way. West Ham's ownership throws into doubt. Staveley's consortium agreed a deal for 25.1% in club. Royal owner Kretinsky will be disappointed because he had a deal with the Gold family. More instability looking in the short term. So they've sold the entirety of the shares. It's behind a paywall. Like, no way. It's only the Times reporting this. What? If it's not Sky Sports, I don't believe it. Why Sky Sports? I mean, that is a pretty bold claim to make up. I mean, that is crazy. Like, Kretinsky wanted like 10% of their shares, right? I think it was like 10% or 50. I think it was 10. And so, like, if you're them, it's like, if they want to sell all of it and you're only trying to buy 10%, then it's like, well, sorry, mate, I'm going to go with the more money. Even though the deal was agreed. Is the Times trustworthy? I think it's pretty trustworthy. I mean, they want to be, considering they're behind a bloody paywall. I have got a site that removes paywall articles. Yeah, I need to have a proper look at that article. But yeah, penalty. Oh shit, Kante. Oh, that is a nasty challenge from Kante. Look, he runs in. He slipped. He slipped. That's not nice. He slipped. There's no VAR, so if the ref ain't giving it, but he slipped. Yeah, fair enough. The thing is, I get like what some sites like the Times and Athletic, they put their paywalls on, so it's like, okay, we can stay independent and, you know, not be beholden to like funding from companies that are going to sway their opinion or whatever. That, in theory, is supposed to keep them honest, but like, I ain't fucking paying that. I got like the Athletic for free with my Revolut subscription. You know. But yeah, no, that's true. That is crazy. But I'm sorry, like Kretinsky, mate, he's dragging his feet. He's had the chance to get the deal wrapped up. I don't know what was taking so long, unless it was the golds holding it up. But yeah, that would be a bit of chaos. If he's like noses out of joint and he's upset he didn't get that, then go for the Sullivan shares, mate. Put an offer into. No one's put an offer in for Sullivan. Like, I keep saying, he won't sell. Like, put an offer in for Sullivan's shares and see what he says. Even some of his shares. At least put the offer in and make him a proposal. It's no good saying he won't sell till we get promoted. Like, he ain't had an offer. Maybe if he gets an offer and he looks at that money, he go, fuck it. It's one of them ones. I like Laurie, but that is a mad take. He's a really nice guy, Laurie. But yeah, that is mad. I'll buy Sullivan shares. Then you can change West Ham's United's name to fucking High United. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. If that's true, no one else has picked up this story yet. But yeah, that is. I mean, that is great news. If you ask me, I think that's great news. I was trying to see if there's anything else. Anyone else has picked up this story. Near's deal 8 hours ago. No, it could be exciting times. X said it's true. Did he? Where did he say that? So that, I mean, that, if he's saying it's true and people are saying it, wow. I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. Wow. I don't this smile. I've just got a big smile on my face. Like, wow. Why is that? Why is that, Aaron? Why do you think Kretinsky would have been better? Because I think, like, you have someone like Amanda Staveley and her lot, to come in and show ambition and, put in a proper structure. Like, Kretinsky on paper, like, what he's done at his other club and all that sounds good, but we've just not seen any action from him, so it's really hard to say. Whereas, like, we've seen what Amanda Staveley's done in England. Do you know what I mean? We've seen what she's capable of and what she could do with clubs. And I think they want to buy the stadium as well. This consortium, they want to buy the stadium and fix that, which is huge. You know, she was being shown around it not that long ago, wasn't she? She was given a tour of the stadium. I think they want to buy it and the land around it. So we could really have our dreams come true. Oh, some argy-bargy going on. Magdeburg coming in. Shot. Oh, for fuck's sake. 1-1. Shot from outside the box from Magdeburg. And you can't say they didn't deserve it. But fuck it. Who cares? This game's shit and boring and just a waste of all of our time. We've got bigger fish to fry. And that is Amanda Staveley. 25.1% shares. No, there's not extra time. It can't be. If there's extra time, mate, I'm not even watching it. Eddie Howe. Yeah, I can see it with Staveley. Eddie Howe's out there. Yeah. That is crazy. The Times isn't an ITK. Can't just be like, well, I'm only trusting ITKs. I mean, this is just... Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm looking at it. That is exciting for me. That is exciting. Really exciting. You know, you're not going to maybe see wholesale change until they become majority shareholders. You know, this is a pathway in, I think, to becoming majority shareholders. He's back. You're back to hear the good news, mate. Sullivan is still majority shareholder as it stands. He's still but he's not on the board. So this will be interesting because they announced the board with Vanessa Gold and Kretinsky. So does that mean that Amanda Staveley and her husband just take that place on the board? Because I mean, what's the point of Vanessa Gold being on the board now? Get her off the board. Get Staveley on the board, mate. Oh, they're going for a second Magda fucking Lang. Eddie, new manager. People say I was crazy for suggesting that he could come, but Amanda Staveley was behind the signs of Alexander Isak, Anthony Gordon, Sandro Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, Tino Livramento, Dan Byrne, and Lewis Hall. Mate, I'm telling you. Yeah, they wanted to buy Spurs, yeah. But it was not for sale. So listen, who could have the last laugh out of us and Spurs, mate? We can have our ownerships. We are a sleeping giant. We are there to be lifted up on high. Apparently the deal has been agreed, mate. Apparently the Golds have agreed to sell their 25.1% stake in West Ham United to Amanda Staveley and her consortium. I think we need a bigger deal than that. I think you got to do a bigger forfeit than that. That is crazy. Yeah, that should be clips. Actually, that's a good point. I mean, wow, guys. You know, this has been like, I want to say a year or more, or 2 years. I've been like hoping that she would come in and get involved. I've been talking about her for a while. About her actually buying the club, and now it's looking like it's a reality. Now it's looking like our fortunes might finally turn around. The fortunes might no longer be hiding. Crazy, guys. The source is the Times. The Times have reported it, and apparently ex-employee has corroborated it. Um, Mad. During the boring pre-season game. It's over, thank God that's over. Pre-season is done as well. Pre-season is finally over. Fuck off pre-season. Let's get some proper football going. Waste of all of our time. So that's a positive. And Amanda Staveley buying out the Gold family. 25. You'll have penalties. Oh, fucking I've turned it off. Buying 25.1% of the shares, a significant amount. Significant amount. After it was agreed that Kretinsky would buy those shares, guys, we just get back up. Really, really just, yeah. Get promoted, guys. Get Sullivan gone. And build. And really build a club we can be proud of. Fix that awful stadium. And bring the heart and soul back to West Ham. Yeah, you are fortunate. We won't go back up at the first attempt. Let's see. Now, look. We've got a month. We've got August. We've got August. Would you keep Dan Euro? Listen, if Kretinsky's, it depends what his aims and ambitions are. I just seen the clock's part cut off and it's still going. You know, I'm not anti Kretinsky, but I am pro Staveley. All existing shareholders have a right to match this offer. They do. But if Kretinsky wanted to buy all of their shares, he would have offered for all of their shares. He only wanted to buy like 10% of their shares. They've offered, it's reported to be £161 million to the Gold family, which they've seemingly taken. Yeah, so crazy. You know, that is huge. So, yeah, I can't see Kretinsky going from I'll buy 10% to give me all of the shares. Like, it was weird because the amount of shares that he was buying, I don't think would have made him majority shareholder, because then he would have had to dilute the shares. Like, he still would have been just under Sullivan's shares. So it was all very weird. Like, Kretinsky's approach. Oh, you missed it. You missed their goal probably. Like, Kretinsky's approach, yeah, let's say it doesn't seem serious. He's a manager, man, not serious. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It didn't seem serious to me. Because why wouldn't he just offer to buy all of their shares? They're obviously all for sale, but he only wanted to buy 10%. Like, that's not serious. So, yeah, apparently he was going to make the loan, all of this, but none of it is materialised. Like, nothing has materialised of what Kretinsky was supposed to be doing and saying, you know. He never ended up putting his money where his mouth is. So, I can't feel bad for him. Someone else has come along, slapped down the money, and said, there you go, Golds, 161 million, we're interested, we want to buy the shares, and a deal's done. So how comes Kretinsky couldn't go get a deal done 2 months ago when it was talked about? That's what I want to know. So I can't sit there and think, oh, well, Kretinsky must be upset because they were going to sell to him. Who scored for Magdeburg? Fucking no clue. Yeah, so at the end of the day, I think this is a positive, and that's what gives me question marks and doubts over Kretinsky anyway. Is you need a man of action. Staveley and co have shown that they're about action and they're serious. This is an exciting moment for West Ham United. A very exciting moment. It really is. You know, I couldn't be happier with this. He originally offered to buy 16% of the gold share. So if he originally offered to buy 16%, and then it changed to, because I'm sure it was 10%, they would have been left with 15, and then he would have been like 36% or something like that. Yeah, but honestly, this is yeah, exciting. So look, like I said, if Krasinski's really that serious, go to Sullivan, slap down 400 mil or whatever, or 500 mil. Give me your shares. That's what they got to do. Yes, that they were really interested in Tottenham, but they just don't want to sell Spurs. I think they really have ambition to take a club, and this is what she said, you know, that's not doing as well as they should do, you know, that's struggling, and really build them up. Like, that seems to be like the ambition. Yeah, serious. Yeah, you're right, mate. I agree. Serious. That's what we wanted. Serious people involved. Like, now they've got this foothold. You know, if they were going to pay 4 billion for Spurs, right, which got rejected, imagine like they've just got 25% of West Ham for 161 million quid. Imagine what they can do. Imagine what money is there available to regenerate this club. And I swear to you, I will tell you this now, right? I swear, if they fucking rebuild this stadium, do anything to make this stadium a proper football ground, best believe I am getting back on TalkSport with Simon Jordan and I am ripping him a new arsehole. I will make it happen. One way or another, he will hear from me if this happens. After my last time with him and all the fucking big acting he did last time. Yeah. Huge news. Huge news. Sullivan shares next year. We might have to wait till we get back in the Prem for those shares to be sold. But like I said, make him an offer. He can only reject it. Simon Jordan should have bought West Ham. Oh, fucking hell. Imagine where we'd be then. Great news on the ownership. They have experience of building clubs, yeah. But, yeah. It's, like I said, it's great news. It is great news. Let's just, like I said, hopefully something official comes through. But we'll be monitoring this. We'll be monitoring this. Honestly, we're a basket case of a club. We really are. Mad club. But listen, that's why we're West Ham. Glad pre-season's over. Now, look, it's on to the Portsmouth game. Then we can really judge these players, you know, and see where we're at. Desperately need some bloody signings in. And hopefully Staveley and Co can just come in and just stick some money in and get some stuff in. Obviously, you know, Kretinsky, on the board, Kretinsky is still the majority board member. He's not majority shareholder, but of all the boards, he has the most shares. I think it's like 26.5. He has. Or 27. It's 27, right? It was supposed to rise to 43%. So he was going to get 16. Yeah, that's what someone said. So I think it was Sharky or someone said 16%. Yeah, so I don't know. I think we have to put another bid in for the Celtic signing. Yeah, this is why, like, I don't want this. I just want one guy. Look, I know Spurs kind of, you have this weird, like, multi-ownership fucking thing, but it's not like, it's still one clear guy, like, running the club sort of thing. Like, I think if you've got Kretinsky and you've got Staveley, and I think someone, and then obviously Sullivan worming his way around the background, you need some de facto chief. That's not Sullivan. And I think that needs to be Staveley and Co. Buzzing, mate. Buzzing, guys. Yeah. Let's see. And Hopefully we keep Freddie Potts. He didn't get really a chance today, so I guess Nuno don't fancy him, which is a real shame because I rate him. So yeah, it's good. Hopefully good times ahead, and we can come back to the Premier League stronger with a stadium we can be proud of, with just our identity back, and start getting into Europe and all of that sort of thing. Crazy. So listen, thank you all so much for watching. Look out for the fan cams. They'll be coming live from Germany. So they'll be up soon. And yeah, we'll have more reaction to all this news. We'll be on top of this when some official stuff comes out. Stavely in. Let's go. Come on.